and welcome to AN24 TV News, reaching you live from our studio. I am Temitayo Peters. First, the headlines. President Tinubu flags off conditional cash transfer for 15 million households. Lagos records 2 BRT crashes in one day. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden to visit Israel on Wednesday. No fewer than 15 million households will receive the renewed Hope conditional cash transfer launched by President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday. The announcement was made by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, who represented the President at the World Poverty Eradication Day, held at the Press Gallery of the State House in Abuja. The 15 million households are set to represent 62 million Nigerians. Explaining how the money would be disbursed, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Eradication, Betta Edu, said each beneficiary would get the sum of 25 million naira on monthly basis for 3 months. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, wife of the President, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and several others have lauded committees of wife of Lagos State officials, Cowlso, for their contribution to the development of the state and society at large. Delivering his goodwill message, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, admonished Cowlso members in utilization of their potential to contribute positively to the emergence of a greater Lagos. The First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, in a keynote address at the conference organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Cowlso, themed Unleash Your Potential at Eco Hotel and Suite, Victoria Island on Tuesday, urged participants to work together, collaborate, and support one another to ensure that every woman in Nigeria has the opportunity to reach her full potential. According to her, women have the power to shape the future as leaders, innovators, caregivers, and agents of positive change, and must continue to break down barriers that limit their progress. As the countdown to the governorship election in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo State continue, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has come out to say its result viewing portal is to enable election transparency and is not a result collation or transmission system. The INEC Director of ICT, Paul Omokori, made this clarification while speaking during his presentation titled The Role of Beavers and IREV for Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo governorship elections. At a 2-day capacity workshop for journalists in Nasarawa State, Mr. Omokori advised journalists and members of the public not to confuse uploading polling unit results to the INEC result viewing portal, IREV, with electronic transmission of results. He said that the INEC Bimodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS, is only used to upload pictures of the polling unit result on Form EC8A to IREV, which does not equally translate to electronic transmission of results. Adamawa State Governor Amadu Fintiri says he is pleased with the verdict of the Court of Appeal declaring Amos Yohana as the senator representing Adamawa North as the National Assembly after sacking Elisha Abo. A 3-member panel of the Appeal Court in Abuja, presided over the Justice C.E. Nwosu Iheme, had sacked Elisha Abo of All Progressives Congress, APC, ruling in favor of Amos Yohana, candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. The court also ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to issue a certificate of return to Yohana as the duly elected lawmaker representing the area in the National Assembly. Mr. Fintiri described the ruling as a victory for the people of Adamawa, stating that the court has restored confidence in the judiciary. Two bus rapid transit BRT buses collided head-on the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway on Tuesday morning. According to a statement from the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority (LASMA), the accident caused minimal impact on the traffic situation in the area as the timely intervention of concerned authorities, including Nigeria Police Force, who were on the ground at the time, prevented the situation from getting worse. Also, in other related events, several passengers were left nursing various degrees of injuries after two BRT buses again collided head-on in Dokpemu area of Lagos. The cause of accident, which happened on the exclusive BRT corridor, has not been ascertained, but eyewitnesses claimed that one of the buses may have lost control and swerved into the oncoming lane. The police in Anambra State says it foiled a robbery operation along the Ebenebe-Achala Road, Akwa North local government area. The development, which was conveyed to the press on Tuesday by the police public relations officer PPRO of the command, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, revealed the incident happened on Monday. The police image maker revealed the operatives of the Rapid Response Squad from Akuzu thwarted the robbery after a tip-off by a resident who saw the suspect with guns on a motorcycle. Amongst items recovered are two AK-47 rifles loaded with several rounds of 7.62 mm ammunition and shells of expended rounds after the suspect abandoned the items and fled. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden is expected to visit Israel this Wednesday. This follows increasing concerns on the ongoing Israel-Hamas war, which could expand into a larger regional conflict. His visit will also signify his support for Israel at a time when the country is taking on Hamas militant who initiated an attack on the country on October 7th. As part of discussions, Biden will push for humanitarian relief for residents of Gaza as UN and WHO have raised alarm that the situation is dire as Gaza is on the verge of a public health crisis with limited access to water, food, shelter, and health care. Also, there are points that dozens of trucks with aid from Egyptian side of the Rafah crossing remain stuck as the entry point remains short. So far, more than 2,800 people in the Palestine have died in Israeli airstrikes, while over 1,400 have died on the Israeli side since Saturday, October 7. Consider this. When you change your thoughts, remember also to change your world. And that's AN24 TV News. Follow us across all our social media platforms. I am Temitayo Peters. Thanks for watching.